It still couldn't duplicate how much you mean to us, Peyton, and to this city. Words are hard to describe. I think as you look and you have the first pick in the draft, you hope to draft someone that's going to have greatness, that might make it to some Pro Bowls, that have a chance to get you into the playoffs, to even eventually win a world championship, and possibly even do more and end up walking into Canton, Ohio, and maybe even have their jersey that was on their back never worn again. But to have a statue, to have this displayed in front of this incredible facility that man built behind me, I could not have done. I was the one, he was whispering in my ear, this is the guy who put the sweat, blood, and tears into it. And there's not a day goes by that I'm not thankful for our friendship and what he's meant to this city and to this state. He is an iconic football player that transcends football, and what he's meant to Indiana is something really that words, it's very difficult to come up with the correct words to describe it. And I can only say I know how much love is out there, and I know how much anticipation is waiting right now to see this statue unveiled, and we've been waiting too long. Let's see what Sasquatch looks like right now.
Thank you very much. People and places come into our lives for a purpose. Then it becomes our job to discover why and how to make the most of them. As a kid, I used to read the Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Ashley and I read the same book now to our children. I never would have imagined how perfect those words would be on draft day, 1998. Today is your day, it said. You're off to great places. You are off and away. Well, you heard what they say. You never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. For so many reasons, if I was to draw a map of my life, Indianapolis would have as prominent a place there as it does in my heart. Why? Why? Because the Colts chose me as their first overall pick. And it's certainly nice to be wanted because it was my first NFL team. And just like your first car, your first is always ingrained in your memory. Because I had some of the most remarkable and selfless teammates. many that are here today, and I can't thank you guys enough for being here, coaches and support staff that ever existed in the NFL. We weren't just a collection of players. We could have been the very definition of the word team. Because together, we led this community on a journey that transformed Indianapolis from a basketball and racing town into a football haven. In Indy, out of necessity, from the very first day to my last, I had to test my personal and physical limits. I had to discover a way to expand and extend those limits beyond what everyone, including me, believed were finite boundaries. And of course, because I won my first Super Bowl while wearing the horseshoe on my helmet. And last but not least, because of the remarkable Colts fans. I love seeing you wear a number 18 jersey in the old RCA Dome or in Lucas Oil Stadium on game days, and how your cheers reverberated throughout the stadium. I'm amazed at the current fans' letter-writing campaign and the hashtag, Thank You Peyton. I am not on social media, but if I was, I would use the hashtag, Thank You Indianapolis. It was both an honor and privilege to be one of you. There's not enough time or words to express the enormous gratitude that I feel today. But let me start by thanking Ryan Freeney for sculpting a lasting reminder of my tenure as a Colt. Luckily for me, and even more so for our children, Ryan promised that my bronze forehead would be a little smaller and my neck a little shorter than they actually are. Thank you to Ashley, Marshall, Mosley, my mom and dad, Cooper, Eli, our entire family. I love you all. I could never have imagined or followed through on my dream of playing in the NFL without your unwavering support. Thank you to all my friends for always having my back and for the kind words you have shared privately and publicly. Jeff Saturday, as a friend and as a teammate, gave me confidence. I love you, pal. The public doesn't always see this, but great teammates choose to put team over self. That was you, Jeff. David Letterman. David Letterman, I always admired your humor. That's why your show was the only one I ever went on. And to be included in your last show was an awesome honor. I appreciated that night how you thanked the people behind the scenes, often unheralded people who, like those behind the scenes in the NFL, are nonetheless crucial to our success. If I had a top 10 last day, you would be on it. To former Governor and good friend Mitch Daniels, you made me and my family feel like real Hoosiers. Purdue certainly has a gem in you. Commissioner Goodell, your presence here alone speaks volumes. It is an honor to have you here to mark this occasion. What can I say about Bill Polian? As he said before the draft, I told him, if you take me, I promise you we'll win a championship. If you don't, I'm going to come back and kick your butt, I promise you. I don't know if it was fear or faith that led you to draft me, Bill, but I sure am glad you did. Thanks for taking a chance on me. Thanks for taking a chance on me. I will always be indebted to you for your support. I was blessed to have Tony Dungy as a coach. Thank you for so much, Coach Dungy. You had a huge impact on me both on and off the field, and your influence made us all better football players and better And finally, a huge thank you to Jim Irsay and the Irsay family. Your generosity in putting this tribute together is nothing short of mind-boggling. I am deeply, deeply humbled by the remarkable honor that the Colts family has bestowed upon me with this statue, retiring my number, and inducting me into the legendary Colts Ring of Honor. There is simply no way to adequately express what this all means to me. Again, thank you, Indianapolis. Thank you, Indiana. I am proud to have been a citizen of this town. And as I told the world a year and a half ago, I will always be a Colt. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peyton.
Keep it going for Peyton Manning. Number 18 in your program. Number 1 in your heart. And as Peyton said, the celebration continues tomorrow. Mr. Irsay will put him into the Ring of Honor. The number 18 will be retired. There still are some tickets left, and fans, don't run off, because right now, a little something special from Peyton headed your way. Heads up.
I've always kind of been a preparation guy. I never had